Happy New Year and welcome to the Vision Quest Chronicles. It's actually not quite the New Year yet. This is New Year's Eve. It's the last day of 2013 and I'm bringing you part 2 of the video that I started last week on my writing and reflection retreat to Martha's Vineyard, where I talked about the end of the year success coaching exercise that I like to go through. And I've spent the past couple days doing that exercise myself. So I've spent some time in quiet reflection and reviewed 2013, and I've looked at gains and losses, successes, not necessarily failures, but things that maybe didn't happen. I reviewed my goals from 2013 and did an honest assessment of how I thought I did with them. And I'm just going to share a little bit, just the highlights of what I did, and I'm going to invite you to do the same or to share anything that you've done. I know a lot of people do this. So I look back over 2013, and it actually seemed to be sort of a continuation of the theme of 2012, which was a clearing out. It was more focusing on the roots, less on the branches and the fruit, but sort of going inside and doing some clearing and some cleansing. It was also, 2013 did encompass a lot of losses. A loss of a good friend, the loss of my canine companion, Rexford, who was the cousin to Buddy and Samantha. He just died earlier this month, and I knew it was coming, and that was tough, but like I said, I knew it was coming, and I was also happy for the extra time that I had with him, because I knew that he wasn't well. But that was kind of a big thing, and I'm still working on letting go of that. There was some loss of different jobs, but there were also gains of new jobs, new clients, both in therapy and success coaching practice, so that was great. Some fun speaking engagements that I did. One highlight was being the keynote speaker for Diversity Day out in Silicon Valley for Applied Materials. That was fun. A few media type of things, that's always fun for me. I started co-hosting a radio program that I continue to do to this day, which is also something that is very interesting and inspiring for me. Led a few retreats, took some nice trips, went on a Mediterranean cruise, which was gorgeous, Italy and France and Spain. And I also went a little bit closer to home on some adventures to the Outer Banks and to Ocean City, where I was able to take Rex, which was a lot of fun, because I'd always wanted him to be able to go to the beach, and we had a great time doing that. I'm glad we did that. And then just last week, as I mentioned, I took a little trip up to Martha's Vineyard. The good friend that I lost who lived in Rhode Island, I went up there last Friday for her memorial service and decided to take a couple days after that in Martha's Vineyard just to be quiet and to write and to reflect, also to do some work on my book, The Adventures of Isabel, which was something else that I worked on this year. I reviewed my goals. I found that I did accomplish some of them I worked on, some of them I didn't work on at all. The shift this year is also that I'm not so much focused on accomplishing the goals, but more on what are my intentions and my focus for this upcoming year of 2014. And my biggest focus is to just accept and embrace my life as it is, meaning that anything that I don't find perfect or exactly as I want it, my task or my work, I feel like in the coming year, is to work on really embracing things as they are and continuing to focus on my mission, which I live through Vision Quest retreats and through my therapy practice and my coaching practice and through my writing. And so I want to rededicate myself to that mission and really take that up. The other thing I did was I made a list of things that I want to let go of. And I am going to burn those things. I have the list. On last year's video, I burned them for the video on the camera here in the fireplace. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my list that I've put together of things that I want to let go, and I'm going to burn them outside tomorrow on New Year's Day, and I'm going to invite some friends to do the same. So I'm not going to be burning them this year, but that is the final step of this ritual, is to take the list of things that I want to let go of, things like fears or self-limiting beliefs or holding on to any old ways of thinking that are holding me back. I'm going to take the piece of paper that those are written on and I'm going to burn them. So that's just my ritualistic way of signifying that I'm letting go of those things and making room as well for the new and exciting things that I cannot predict that are coming in 2014. And I hope that you all have had a wonderful 2013, that you've grown from that. I'm sure you have. And I'm wishing you all the best in 2014 and the years to come. So I hope you will visit the blog often, go to our Facebook page, which is Vision Quest Retreats with Dr. Nicole Cutts. If you're a woman business owner, please visit Women Own Business Wednesdays and leave me some comments and let me know how you're doing with pursuing your vision of success. And again, Happy New Year.